Hey Gemini, how are you guys doing? I hope that you are doing very well as you are easing into this week. And this is a Gemini channel. So if you're a Gemini, welcome. Cross watchers, you are welcome also. All right, so I was contemplating if I should do a reading. I'm still trying to decide if I must read on a daily basis, if I must read every second day, once a week. But I did a reading yesterday and I decided I'm just going to do one today again. So yeah, everybody who's commenting, thank you so very much, guys. There's a comment I received yesterday actually giving me a little piece of advice on speed. So I think I need to talk softer. I do try to not talk softer, talk slower. You see, my mind is already wandering. I do try to talk slow. It's just when I get going, it's like, yeah, I'm so unpredictable that way. All right, so let's see what is your message. What is Gemini's message, Spirit? What does Gemini need to know? I know that Geminis have been going through a lot of healing at this time. We've just had this strawberry full moon. We're in Cancer season right now. So things could be a little bit emotional, a lot of endings, a lot of new beginnings, discovering your self-worth. Spirit, thank you. Oh, we have the community. So this is you finding your community at this moment, Gemini. I feel like, the sunflower is sticking out for me for some other reason. So maybe sunflowers is prominent in your life at this time. But I feel for a lot of you for quite a while, you haven't found your tribe, right? You've been amongst people who haven't really kept it real with you, who's been making promises, but they don't keep their promises, who's been backstabbing, betraying, pretending to be your friends and they care so much. And then when you actually warm up to them and you start to bring, open yourself up to them as a friend, then it's like, they move away, right? So that friendship wasn't really there, although they act as if there's been this great friend to you. It could be about family as well, people in your workplace. But I feel that is changing for you, Gemini. I do feel that you're going to. Sorry, I have a puppy here. It's a street dog. My husband and I was walking to the shop on Sunday, and she literally ran right in front of a car, and she was almost hit. And I just picked her up and I took her home. So she's our puppy now. We named her Fiona. So if you hear her whining in the background, yeah, she is in front of the heater. Okay, so anyways, guys, I feel like you finding your tribe, you coming into your community now. This is where you feel comfortable. And once you find this, everything starts to come into alignment here for you. It's like the universe is bringing people into your life that matter, and that's going to be with you in the long run. You're not going to be in a relationship anymore where you feel like you're alone. You're not going to be in the workplace anymore when you walk into an office and everybody keeps quiet. You're not going to be at the family gathering anymore where you settle down with a family and then there's like little gossiping or eyes looking at you. It's like, all judgmental Nancy fancies, right? Excuse me. So we have the Queen of Forces coming in here. So this is a Gemini card. This is you reigning in your full potential. A little bit of light, a little bit of dark, a little bit of rainbows and unicorns in between as well. I see you standing in a body of water, calming your emotion, harnessing the power of your energies, finding your truth. You are becoming so powerful at this moment, Gemini. It's like you are almost unshakable. And even if somebody or some situation would try to come in and tap into that energy and deter you, I feel you're going to have a very calm persona about you. You might be raging within you, but you're going to be calming that storm, almost like the strength card in tarot, right? It's something that I'm seeing you harnessing your inner strength, your power. You're watching your words. You're minding what you think. You're minding what you say. You are moving with deliberance. And it's because you have matured and grown. And often with the queens and the kings in any deck, I see them as elderly citizens. But if you are not elderly, it definitely means that you are emotionally and mentally very mature, where you're not going to play games anymore. You are coming into your full power here. And I do see here with the community, I see the people They've seen, certain people in your life have seen your battles, okay? Even though you didn't talk about it, they've seen your battles, they've seen the hardships, they've seen your moments of grief, they've seen your moments of despair, they've seen you down on your knees praying, they've seen those dark circles under your eyes, but they may not have said anything. And you might have felt as if the whole world is going by and they either don't care or they are so judgmental when and laughing at you behind your back when things have been such a very hard, difficult struggle for you. Sorry about that, Jim. I had to pause quickly. And I do feel that where you felt like people were laughing at your pain, and you felt isolated, these people now, they're going to be clapping hands for you, even though they may not show it. They're going to be clapping hands for you because they see your strength, they see your power. They've silently been watching you, studying you, monitoring your behavior. So there's something about that, okay, where people are seeing the Gemini's rawness, your raw strength, intuition, power. And I heard afraid. Some of them might be becoming afraid of you, okay? But not afraid like you're dangerous, afraid of what it means when you start to fly so high and where they're going to stand in your life. Okay, but I do see you definitely finding your tribe, your community at this time. I see a lot of ideas, good times as well. We have the garden. This is nice. Now, this is a 5 of roses. So this is all about harnessing your inner child. If you can imagine it, you can believe it, you can achieve it, right? So with this card, I often see it as go back to when you were a child and you believed that you could be anything in the world possible before life started to happen. You were going to be an astronaut, you were going to be a designer, you were going to be a ballet dancer, you were going to be a painter, you were going to be a journalist, you were going to be anything, going to the army, whatever it is. Spirit is telling you to believe in your own power at this time, because when you open yourself up to that situations, you become vulnerable, and within your vulnerability you're going to be finding that strength to believe that it can be done, it can and it will be done. Also finding some playtime, going out in nature, grounding yourself. I don't know if you can see here, this little boy here, he's not wearing shoes, so grounding yourself, seeing the beauty in your creation, okay? And I feel that, all right, I'm sorry, guys. I don't like to hear the puppy cry like that. She's on my lap now. But I feel that when you see this little girl is looking at a butterfly, and it's all about that growth. And when you start to open up yourself to that vulnerability of what it is that you can achieve, that is when you harness your strength. And that is when the magic starts to appear, where you don't have any constraints on yourself of what you can achieve and what you can't achieve, because you're definitely becoming very aligned at this time. With the Queen of Roses here, following your heart here is going to be important. You have a dream, you have a goal, you have a vision. There's something that you keep on looking at, you keep on going back to. Now, for many reasons, I feel that this is something that's been going on maybe for years, where it can be you started a creative project and you had to put it down for some other reason, or you started a creative project and somebody deterred you in such a way that you felt like, I'm an idiot for even trying to do this, right? Or you tried your hand at something, or you tried your hand at love. There's something that is calling your soul, it's pulling you, and we've spoken about it in one of the previous readings as well. But it's like you just can't turn your back to it. You know you have a gift, whatever your gift is. It can be a talent, it can be words, it can be painting, it can be something creative, it can be love, it can be nurturing. You know you have a gift, and I feel like this time around you're not going to be turning your back to it. You're looking at it and you're like, okay, Spirit, I keep on being led down this path, even though I've had so many blocks, even though I've had to stop it so many times, but I keep on wanting to go back to this thing. So show me, just show me now. I'm open to it. Whatever must be, must be. I'm going to persevere and I'm going to push through and I'm going to be strong. All right. If this is in a love relationship, I do feel that you are busy coming into a relationship where you're going to feel part of their family, where you're going to feel part of the community that they belong to as well. They see you as somebody who's very strong, very secure, very intuitive as well. A lot of trust. They trust you a lot. Whoever this person is, they trust you a lot. And you might have children, they might have children, or you may have children together. But I also see that they feel that you are very playful and very creative, and you're going to be having a lot of enjoyable moments. You're going to have a lot of playtime together and discover the world, even the small little minute things. You're going to be building a lot of memories, okay? And they do see you as this beautiful, loving, kind person. So is there any other messages here for Gemini? Oh, we have Uriel and the Sphinx. So this is you tapping into that intuition. The number 21 and the full moon there. We just had a full moon now. And I do feel that it's like being illuminated. The Sphinx was built through hard work, perseverance, and somebody who had a dream, a goal, and wanted to achieve it because they feel like they mastered and they were put on a higher pedestal than everything else. So I feel like Spirit is telling you that whatever it is that you are doing, put yourself on that pedestal because you have exactly what it takes. Is there any other messages? Okay, we have winged messages and fated meeting. Wow, that is beautiful. Okay, so you could be getting a fated meeting here, all in divine timing. Number 7 could be very important. This is about the right timing, your souls blending together. It is your partner who I feel is going to be in for the long term, okay? And we have the winged message here also. So it could come through a message, meet me up, or it's somebody that you didn't expect, right? But somebody who's been keeping an eye on you. Once again, I feel that somebody's been watching you grow and persevere, and they've gotten to a point where they feel maybe you are at a point in your life where you are now ready to receive them, okay? So whoever it is, take it as it resonates. So then we have the winged messages here as well. And this is all about, there could have been some kind of conflict. I'm feeling for some of you, if this was in a relationship, I do feel that that conflict is going to come to an end. And I do feel that both of you are going to opt for peace. And there's going to be a lot of love surrounding you because it is fated. If it is not revolving around love, then I do feel that you're going to be receiving some kind of intuitive message or a literal message that is going to make you jump out of your seat for excitement because it is feeling like there's some kind of fated event coming in here for you. All right, Gemini, so let's see. Okay, let's see what the cards have. Ooh, the 10 of Swords. I'm actually excited to see this, all right? Now, the 10 of Swords is all about an ending. This is the ending of that difficult time. This is the ending of when you were flat down, broke, maybe mentally exhausted, could just not continue anymore, didn't know which way to turn. Everything in your life seemed to have been turning against you. People were turning against you. Maybe you lost your job or you actually left your job because of the circumstances that you felt you were so outed, right? You were so pushed to the one side where you were once manager. You felt like you were, I don't know, doing car park or something like that. And I feel that this is something that is coming to an end. You have been drained for a long time, and it is a cycle there, but there is a new beginning. So whatever has been mentally getting in your way here, Gemini, I feel that the things is going to become aligned here, yes, because you're releasing the attachment to the devil. So we have the devil, Capricorn, coming in here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius there with the swords. So this has been something that is very mental. You've been playing with the devil here. And you know the devil can look like your best friend. You know the devil can look like your boss. It can look like your neighbor. It can look like somebody who you are acquainted with that doesn't even live close to you, but they watch you. I just feel like there's watchers, Gemini. There's like people watching you, and that is the strangest feeling. I'm actually almost getting the hibbies now, but it's like they've been watching you. They've been waiting for your downfall. They've been clapping hands whenever something went wrong in your life, and you're going to know who I'm talking about if this resonates. I feel most definitely this is coming to an end, all right? And also some of them could have been projecting energy out onto you. Whatever, I actually heard about this yesterday. If somebody continuously thinks about you in a negative way, it literally means that they are sending that negative energy to you. And while you may not know about it, but you might see failures happening instead of success. You might be gaining weight and wonder, why am I gaining weight? It's because their juju is so strong that you literally become like emotional or whatever. You feel this energetic pull and you can't really understand that, and then you become like emotionally eating, right? Look, we have to take accountability for our own actions, but that is how energy works. But you are definitely cutting yourself free from this devil energy, and what is coming is more promising. What is coming is your strength, your determination, and you're going to be rising up. Most definitely. Oh, this puppy. Okay, so we have the Hermit, and then we have the Seven of Wands. So I've seen that you've had a time of reflection, okay? And I feel that this time of reflection was actually when you were experiencing this Ten of Swords energy. It's been a difficult road, and this devil energy, yeah, it could be something that you knew about because you are facing the devil. It's not like you didn't know that this person has a hidden agenda or this situation is not serving you anymore. But you tried to ride the tide for as long as you could. You try to keep your boat afloat. But at the end of the day, it got you this 10 swords in your back, because I feel like you kept on believing the nonsense that people were saying, that you can't do this, you're not good enough, you don't deserve this, or this was your own self-talk, okay? Just because you've had so many failures and setbacks in your life. Gemini, you're here on earth for a reason. You chose your purpose to be on earth. And I always say, you don't get into heaven just for nothing. You have to go through trials and tribulations so that you one day too can be somebody else's guardian angel. And I feel that you are really, and you have been going through it, but I do see that it's easing off now. It's like kind of flowing off you now, like water off a duck's back. Not completely, but you are aware of the situations and the feelings and emotions and the people and yourself, of where you've been holding yourself back. And with the Seven of Wands here, I do feel that it's been an uphill battle, okay? You've been trying to lift yourself up. You've been trying to improve your circumstances. You've been trying to prove to yourself that you can do this, to prove to other people. And there's just been this low jabs. It's like you just get over one thing and then another thing hits. And most of the time it's actually revolving around the same situation or person. It's always something to do with the same family member. It's always something to do with the same work person, the work colleague, or you keep on wondering, why is nothing working out for me? So you have really been defending yourself here, and you've been defending yourself while going through peace and harmony, while finding your peace and harmony. And we have the Eight of Swords. So this is you walking away. This is you emotionally turning your back on this situation, on this person. You're just not going to deal with it anymore here, Gemini. You're going after your Nine of Cups. The moon is prevalent to me again. It was good while it lasted, but it didn't, maybe it lasted longer than what it was good for you, okay? And you do realize that now, and I feel that you you're standing up for yourself to the point of, even if you love somebody, okay, you're going to be like, look, I really love you and I need you to trust me on this one, but this is something that I have to do for myself. I need to follow my path. I need to follow my destiny. Come with me. I'm not going to leave you alone. Come with me. And we have that beautiful Ace of Cups. So there is some kind of outpouring of emotions. And I do feel that, yes, as you walk away, there could be some sadness. As you pull that 10 swords out of your back, it hurts. The memories, memories is what hurts us the most, right? Something could have happened a year ago, but it's the memory that still hurts us because of the audacity of how could somebody do that, or you trusted this person, you trusted this situation, or whatever it is, right? And I feel like you are just, so you are purging. There is definitely like a purge of emotions, but I do feel that there's something, a new relationship, a new commitment, a new opportunity if you want to go back to somebody or something that has been really staying in your mind. It's going to work out beautifully. Okay. Then we have the moon. So it's all about you following your intuition here with that Hermit as well. Following your intuition here and being guided by blind faith almost. It's like when you're busy with a creative project. You don't know how it's going to end up, but you just do it because you love it. And then all of a sudden, bam, you are like at the top of your field and everybody is like wanting whatever it is that you have to offer. So I feel that there is some things hidden here. No, you see, we're getting that too. Two of Pentacles coming in here. So I feel like you having to make a decision. Do I stay or do I go? I'm going to continue forgiving and forgetting this person, whatever they've done to me, or am I going to move on? It's been difficult. I mean, it's an emotional situation, but there's something here that keeps on pulling your attention. And I feel like you are going to take the road less traveled, Gemini. So give me one more card. Okay, so we got two. Well, we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So there is most definitely a beautiful message, an offer that is coming in here, some kind of a commitment here, because this person sees you as something, or it's not something, sorry, Gemini, somebody who is very fiery, very passionate, very creative, not backing down. You've got a sense of humor like nobody other. I mean, I know Geminis, you all got a sense of humor that can crack me up all day, okay? And when a Gemini is awoke, man, are they awoke. Yeah, you still get some Geminis out there. It's like, okay. But you guys are so intuitive. And I feel like this person, this situation, you're attracting it because the Queen of Wands attracts, and you're attracting this creative project, you're attracting this job, you're attracting a new home, you're attracting a relationship into your life. So Gemini, we're going to do a quick bonus card here, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. But that is the thing here, isn't it? Whatever it is that you're busy attracting is something you've already been working on. You've been working on yourself here. And I feel like you've started something up here, or you've been going to, but you don't really know if it's going to work or not. But let me tell you something, it is going to work. Although I don't see a lot of pentacles, so I can't really say at this moment, right here, today and now, man, your finances, you're going from 0 to hero today. What I can say is that continue to persevere and follow what it is that you love and what feels good and right for you, and allow your heart to be guided in that direction. And you're going to be getting offers and opportunities that's going to lead you eventually to that 10 of Pentacles. You're almost there, right? So I'm going to be pulling an animal card for you here. Let's see what animal guide you have. We have the giraffe. Aspire to higher knowledge and wisdom. So this is very beautiful. At the bottom of the deck, we have the rhinoceros. Be strong and courageous. All right, so we're just going to quickly see here. What is the giraffe got to say here for you? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Guinea pig, gray squirrel, goat, giraffe. All right. The regal and elegant fifth-dimensional giraffes descend to Earth from Orion, the constellation of wisdom, carrying high-frequency light. The crown chakras are open, and this enables them to reach energetically into the galaxies to access knowledge and wisdom and download it into their energy fields. They stay connected with their home. Orion threw a ray of truth, and then they spread this light through the lee lines of Earth. Giraffes demonstrate that it is possible to look beyond the ordinary into the extraordinary. They remind us to view life from a higher perspective. At the same time, they are experiencing and learning about balance and coordination. They are very tuned into nature and love the natural world. While their sole mission is idealistic and noble, their service mission, quite simply, is to trim tall trees to allow new growth. When you receive this card of higher wisdom, it suggests that you look beyond the limitations of your current circumstances and situations. I mean, doesn't that make sense? That if you've been deterred in any way, just look beyond that. Continue to fulfill your daily commitments right there with the Eight of Pentacles and responsibilities diligently while you explore your life from a higher perspective. You may then see things very differently. Internal change inevitably follows, and this is automatically reflected in your world. You are also asked to tune into your home planet in sleep or meditation and to connect to a ray of truth so that you can understand the true wisdom of your soul. Giraffe wisdom reminds you to act graciously with dignity, serenity, and balance at all times, and this will enable you to fulfill your dreams and your destiny. Stand in your power as a point of light. You guys, that is a beautiful, beautiful message, and I really think that it just wraps this nice little gift, this little reading, all up in a neat little package with a bow tie. So guys, that is your message. Once again, thanks for all the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, oh, I got some exciting news to tell you, but not right now, okay? But it will benefit everybody, I promise. Have a great day, you guys. Until the next one, bye.